Once every 4 years, New Hampshire sees an influx of presidential candidates, national media, and backyard political rallies.
Because of this environment, we're able to take advantage and become more knowledgeable.
I think they're here. Yeah, I think they realize it's important.
It's the second state in the nation to vote in the primaries, and candidates have spent months campaigning here to gain an early victory.
It's a small state. It's a small media market. Candidates can cover all 10 counties in a single day or weekend if they really try.
This cycle, it's a test of retail politics and grassroots organization in a wide Democratic field.
I just like to see Biden be nominated as President of the United States.
I think Elizabeth is in my top choices.
I really like Pete Buttigieg. I think he and Biden are such contrast to Trump.
I think Biden would be a step backwards, taking us back into the past.
While winning this state isn't essential, analysts say performing poorly against expectations can be detrimental.
Top 3 or 4, you should be fine given the size of the field. If you start showing up 6 or 7, then you're in trouble, particularly if you're eclipsed by sort of a more mid-tier candidate. It's all really about kind of how you look coming out of the state.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders are said to have a home field advantage.
Figuring out the impact of Sanders' huge progressive victory in 2016, he seems pretty strong. But Elizabeth Warren has a big organization here.
If crowd size is any indication, Warren is popular, filling out a high school gym in Exeter to standing room only.
How many folks in here own a home or grew up in a family that owned a home? Yeah, okay. You've been paying a wealth tax forever. It's just called a property tax.
But New Hampshire's large independent voter base could also mean moderates like former Vice President Joe Biden and South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg have a chance of doing well here. Voters crammed into a barn on a cold afternoon in New Hampton to see Buttigieg.
I'm talking about real love of country that's grounded in the awareness that our country is made of people. And you cannot love a country if you hate half of the people in it.
In Concord, though, Biden served chili to only a few dozen people at a firefighter event.
I owe you. So many of us owe you. The problem is we don't really appreciate it till we need you. But thank you for all you do. And let's go knock on some doors because I plan on winning New Hampshire. Winning New Hampshire.
Political analyst Dean Spiliotis says crowds can show public interest, but don't always translate to votes.
Certainly, all things being equal, you want big crowds. But it's not, as we saw with Obama in 2008, his crowds were massive, and he still lost the primary to Hillary Clinton. So it's not a one-to-one kind of thing. Certainly helps.
In both 2008 and 2016, New Hampshire chose Democratic candidates who did not go on to win the party's nomination.
Thank you, New Hampshire.
That could have much to do with the state's lack of diversity.
I mean, we're not really representative for the most part of the whole country when we're primarily white. There's some minorities, but not a lot.
New Hampshire will kill me, but I don't think that everybody jumps on what New Hampshire does.
Looking beyond New Hampshire, if different candidates win in early voting states, it could be a while until Democrats establish a frontrunner.
We could be in a situation theoretically where Warren wins Iowa, Sanders wins New Hampshire, and then Biden South Carolina. So I think everybody right now, their strategy is just simply make it to Super Tuesday. This could go a long time.
Thank you so much. I hope you'll come visit us.